Hey there, welcome to the Living and Learning podcast. My name is Sarah and I have the privilege of serving as the host. We are so excited to bring you season 3 of the podcast. This season is super special because we are getting to jump in to our Living and Learning mission statement to see how that's actually realized across all of our different semester programs. With Living and Learning International, we exist to provide excellent academic global programs where students get to live in community, engage in the challenges of the world, and learn how to respond with a biblical Christian worldview. And so this season really dives into what does that actually look like? What does that actually mean in practice for us to commit to the things that we say that we're going to do when we engage with students and faculty at our different university partners? So this season, we are hearing stories from faculty in country, the teams that support our students across all of our different programs. We get to hear from current students and previous students, again, just about what it looks like to experience some of these things that Living and Learning is committed to doing. So, in all of our different programs that we offer, we are committed to pursuing academic excellence. And so across a few of our different programs, we offer different tracks where students can specialize in some different academic disciplines. So, for example, on our East Coast program, students can enroll in a public health track where they are taking courses that are really going to prepare them for their career in public health in whatever field that looks like, in whatever way that looks like. Students also get to participate in an internship where they're not just learning in a classroom, but they're practicing what they're actually learning, and they get to do that in a real world urban setting. In our Quito, Ecuador location, we have a student teaching track where students get to teach in a classroom alongside a full-time teacher. And again, they're applying the things that they're learning in the classroom to a real-world scenario. So those are some of the ways that we pursue academic excellence. Our students also get to live in community, and that is really important for us. So students live together with their Living and Learning cohort, and those students they come from universities all around the United States, and that in and of itself is a really sweet community. We also give students the support of an in-country team. So those folks are dedicated to the transformation of our students and really what it looks like to walk alongside students as they are engaging in a new environment, as they are processing what it looks like to apply what they're learning to a new scenario. They're learning about who God is in a totally different way. And so our on-site teams are really dedicated to the transformation of our students. One of the ways in which that happens is through resident coordinators. So resident coordinators are living in community with our students and connecting with them at least once every other week, truly just to set aside a space for students to process all that they're experiencing in this new environment and to ask good questions to get students thinking about what they're experiencing and how they might actually internalize that so that they experience real change. So students are engaging in community, in challenges of the world. And so what does it look like to experience a totally different culture in Rome, Italy than I ever have in Iowa or in Colorado? Or, how do I choose to engage with the world? What do I think about who Jesus is, about who my community is around me, and what does that actually look like as I experience a diverse community cross-culturally, even in our own backyard of the East Coast in the US. And then certain students learn to respond with a biblical Christian worldview. So our students are being encouraged by our on-site teams to, again, just really process through what it is they're experiencing and to invite Jesus into that. And so, what does Jesus say about the marginalized? What does Jesus say about those who don't have the same amount of access as we do to healthcare, resources, things like that? And what is our role in meeting those needs, or becoming aware of ways that we can be the hands and feet of Jesus? So those are some of the stories that we're going to hear during this podcast, season 3, and I am really excited and super honored to be the one that gets to help tell these stories of our folks who are really living these things on the East Coast, in Rome, in London, in Ecuador, and newly in Sevilla, Spain as well. So we are so excited to take you along this journey with us. So stay tuned for season 3 of the Living and Learning podcast.